Hello again, and welcome back to Illegally Cited. This is BGFH, and I am back for another hardware review slash Kickstarter video. No, we're not looking at headphones again. Instead, we're looking at a project that I backed, I think it was like mid last year or so, mid 2016. We are looking at the Lifepack Solar and Anti-Theft Backpack. I can't remember where I heard about this, if it was from a friend of mine or via Twitter first, but when I looked into it, I'm like, this is kind of cool. I could use a nerdy backpack like this. So yeah, well, it's like, why would you review a backpack, on a primarily tech channel? Well, there's a good reason for that. So yes, it is a backpack. Yes, it is a good quality backpack. And you can get it in light gray or black. I have the black version, as you can see here. And there's a lot of cool things that make this sucker unique and really cool. The main event here, the main draw for this, is this little part right here on the top of the backpack. So you have this, and I'll try to take it out of the backpack so you can see it out of it as well. This is a heck of a little combination gizmo that's mounted in here. It is a combination Bluetooth speaker, battery, like a battery bank. This is called the solar bank. And the third part of it is solar powered or solar charged. So this right here, this area right here, is the solar panel. You've got one button here. If I hit the button, you see the lights show up there. That tells how much juice is in it. And if I were to hold the button down, it would pair with my phone, and I could, I would turn it on. So even when I have the speaker off, it's still receiving a Bluetooth charge, or a solar charge. So let me take, let's see if I can do this one-handed here. And first I got to take out, there's a USB plug in here, which I'll talk about shortly. Let me see if I can pull this bad boy out so you can see, come here, so you can see just what we're looking at here. Okay, here we go. Now I can probably grab it out. All right, so here we go. Here is the cute little Bluetooth speaker. This is the solar bank. So you got a nice little Bluetooth speaker. You got a speaker grill on this side. It's very minimalist. But on this, on the side of it here, you've got two USB charging ports. One is a fast charging and one's more of a slower charging port. You have a micro USB port right here if you want to charge this thing a little bit quicker and not do it solar, like maybe you're doing it at night and you want to make sure that you have full juice before you head out, so you can charge it via electricity as well as solar. And then you've got your 3.5-inch headphone jack. So if you don't want to run this via Bluetooth, I could plug a patch cable in and plug in my phone or other audio device, and there you go. So that is really cool, and now that I have it out, let me hit the button again. There's your button on this side. I hit it and it glows, so you get to see how much juice you get. Now, I haven't used the speaker part of it a lot, but it's really handy. I don't even remember what the milliamp battery is in this thing, but it's huge. They're claiming that you can get basically like 6 phone charges out of it. And if you're not using it as a charger, if you're just playing it with music, they're claiming about 96 hours plus of music playback. I have not used it near that much. I mean, I've used it, but I haven't used it that much to really know. But even like on a cloudy day, it seems to receive somewhat of a charge. So I don't, I've never had it go dead, It always seems to, and why is it, usually it shuts off. Why is it still glowy? I don't know, whatever. But yeah, now the one kind of minor quibble that I have with it is I wish that there was like a volume up and down button at the very least. So you basically have to control the volume of this solar bank from your external device, be it your phone, your MP3 player, your computer, whatever you're plugging into it, or whatever you're Bluetoothing to it. But that is your solar bank. So, you know, I can put it in where I have the solar panel facing out, but if I have it charged and I want to wear the backpack, but I want the sound to escape more, you know, I can slide it in the other way and have the speaker grill facing out so you can hear the music. So that is the main draw of this backpack. You know, I mean, most people are starting to carry, or a lot of people are starting to carry these external battery packs because, you know, your smartphones and your tablets and your speakers and your headphones and your God knows what other devices we carry around nowadays. You know, stuff runs dead and you want to be able to charge it. You know, oh, God forbid you have a Switch and that thing just sucks battery life. Actually, I haven't tried that with this Switch yet. I wonder if this sucker can actually keep up with charging the thing. That would be interesting, actually. I'll have to try that. So yeah, that is the solar bank. I'm going to set that off to the side here, and let's go back. Let's go back to the backpack here. So there's a lot more to this backpack than just the solar bank. So they claim there's like 12 different features, and I don't know if I'll be able to remember them all. But basically, you know, there's your pocket where this is, where the solar bank is. And on the left side of the backpack, there's a pocket that, and it's hard to do this one-handed and keep everything in focus, but see down there, there's a little USB port. So I could stuff my phone in here, and remember when I took the solar bank out, there's a little USB cord right here that I can plug into the solar bank. It runs through the lining of the backpack, and it comes out on that side pocket, so I can, you know, it's got a nice little area where I can charge a small device right from the bank, or I could run an external, I could plug a lightning cord in there or do whatever, however I wanted, and I still have another USB port if I wanted to charge a second device. So that's pretty cool. So there's a lot of other cool things. So this is kind of like, what do they call it, like your life zone. It is a work zone and a life zone. That's what they call them. But basically, this is like for your personal stuff, you know. Let's turn the bag around a little bit here so you can kind of see, like, you know, I got my little tiny umbrella in here, so if it rains, got my little umbrella, got a little pair of sunglasses that it came with. Not too bad, nice little extra gift. Bunch of little pockets for like pens and smaller things, but yeah, you know, you can keep, and there's still quite a bit of room in there, so you can fit a lot of stuff. And of course, you're in a pinch, bottle opener. Heck yeah, bottle opener, cool. So that's your life zone, and now you go to the work zone. This fits up to a 15.6 inch laptop here, and I have my iPad Pro, my big old 12.9 inch iSlab in there right now. So I got that hanging out in there. I've got a couple little lunch bags in there that I haven't taken out yet. But you know, you got a place for papers. You've got a little zipper pocket for some smaller like papers and stuff. You got a little receipt pocket. Here's a little clear pocket right there that snaps open. I can put like business cards or something into. So yeah, I mean, there's a nice spot for all your laptop and your work stuff. Then, you have another side pocket here on the other side, and this one has, let's tip it on that side, that way it'll be easier to film here. So this side is another little pocket. I have a little multi-USB charger thingy that I picked up dirt cheap on Amazon, hiding out in there right now. But this little stretchy guy here, this is a bottle, like a bottle holder. So basically you shove your water bottle in here. Now I don't think it's quite big enough for, I have a spill-proof mug, that wouldn't fit, but if you have like a 20 ounce or a 1 liter bottle, you put that in there and then you pull this over the top of it, and you just kind of pull it over so it sits, you pull it over the top of the lid or the cap, and then it just kind of holds it in place. So you got your water bottle holder over there. And then this part, the part that goes to your back, is kind of cool. So you actually have a couple of hidden pockets right here on either side. So you can actually store, like you can store your wallet in there, your passport, anything really you want to keep secret, because it's going to be shoved right up against your back. So it's nice and secure there. And then you also have on the shoulder straps themselves, you got a little zipper over here. I'm not going to unzip it with my one hand here, but you see the zipper right there. So you can put like a bus pass or your ID, or if you just want to have a credit card out, have it really handy. That way you just reach down to your chest, unzip your little pocket and grab out a card or whatever, just a really thin card or whatnot. Boom, you got a couple, and you got it on each one of the things here. Actually, yeah, I was gonna say, they're on both. There's one right here. Yep, right there. So there you go. You got a couple of pockets there. What else am I missing? Oh yeah, on the work thing, this is the one part that is cool, but unfortunately for me, I'm not going to use it probably because it's not very accessible. So, the anti-theft part, this is you got a little cord that runs through the backpack here, and on the end of it, you've got like a little padlock thing here. So I can't read the combination lock here, so that's my problem. If I wanted to lock this up, I couldn't necessarily do that without assistance. And you don't want to be giving, people your combination, otherwise what's the point? The combination is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yes, the matched luggage. The Spaceballs joke. Anyway, so you don't want to do that. But if you can see it well enough, what's cool is like you could wrap this, like you could wrap your thing around a pole or something where you could kind of, so no one can steal your backpack. But then also the handles, let me find a zipper handle here. You can loop the, all the zippers have these big loops in there. So you can basically lock up a single pocket. You could lock up all of these pockets. Like if I zip up this other for the life zone here, you got it on there, and you got the other side over here. Yeah, whatever, go away. So you got this. So you just thread the thing through there and lock it up. And then A, no one can walk off with your backpack, and B, no one can get into your pockets. So that's cool. Unfortunately, not accessible really to a really low vision user. I feel like an infomercial here, but that's not all. There's one other really cool thing that I like. On the bottom here, you see you got a nice little plastic mesh here. So if you end up sitting it in some water or drop it in a puddle or something by accident, or, God forbid you got to set it down in a frickin' bathroom or something, it's nice and plasticky there, so it's not going to really hurt it. But you have another pocket on the very bottom, and if I grab what's in here, I have, and I'm not going to be able to do this one-handed, so I'm not even going to try. But what you have is a rain cover for the backpack. So you got your Lifepack logo there, and it is reflective, so there are a couple little logos and things on here that are reflective, so if you're out at night, it'll help with that. But basically, I can pull this out, shove it over the back, and then it'll cover the Bluetooth speaker, the solar panel, and it'll keep your backpack nice and dry. Good quality material. It's just tethered to the bottom here with this little thing here. And then when you dry it off and you're done, you just kind of fold it up, shove it in the compartment underneath your backpack, and there you go. So, not a bad little gizmo at all. You know, it is kind of expensive. I think, I'm trying to remember what I think the Kickstarter price was like 100 or 150 or something like that. But you look at it, you know, you buy a really nice backpack or luggage or anything like that, you know, a good set or a good backpack, you're going to pay, you know, 50, 100 bucks or more. And you figure you've got the backpack part of it, but then you've got like the rain cover, you've got, you know, all the pockets and the lock features, assuming you can use them. And then you also have the bonus of a 3-in-1 speaker, charging, battery charger, essentially, you know, a charging brick, and it's solar powered. So, you know, it's like, oh crap, yeah, I carry I carry one of those little battery packs with me, but knowing me, what's going to happen? Yeah, I have the solar brick with me, but then when I need it for my phone, oops, I forgot to charge the brick, and the battery for that's dead, so I can't charge it anyway. Well, this, you walk around with it outside a little bit, even on a cloudy day, you know, you're going to get a charge, so at least you're going to get some battery life left. Plug in your phone, your tablet, your whatever, charge it up, listen to some tunes. I don't have this paired with anything other than my phone right now, so if I turned it on, I don't think I could record and pump out some music. It's decent sounding. I wouldn't say it's great. There's not really much bass. It'll work. You know, like you could use it at a beach, or, you know, if you're out sitting at a picnic or something, you could use it for that, or, you know, you take it to work and you use it for whatever. But, you know, I mean, it's not the best speaker I've ever heard, but, you know, it'll work. You know, you can listen to some tunes with it, podcast, audiobooks, whatever you want to do. And like I said, I'm more interested in it for the battery pack. I can charge stuff, and like I said, I don't have to necessarily worry about charging the battery pack because it'll charge itself. That's kind of a neat little feature if you ask me. So yeah, that is the Lifepack solar powered and anti-theft backpack. It is a successful Kickstarter project. I believe they've shipped out all of their units to us backers, so I would think that you're going to probably find that you'll probably be able to find them in stores eventually. I'm not quite sure where they're going to sell them, but you know, you just do a search for Lifepack backpack. I'm sure you'll find a lot more information there. And yeah. So I needed a replacement for my backpack. The one I've been using I've had for, I think I picked it up at like a dollar store in like 2005, 2006 at the latest. So it's been around. It's been many places. I've been using it constantly, and I've been thinking about a backpack for a while. And like I said, when I saw this one on Kickstarter, I'm like, a little expensive, but everything you get in it, and having that solar powered bank, the solar bank there, that's kind of neat. So yeah, this is your nerdy backpack, and it's pretty awesome. Hope you guys enjoyed it. Follow me on Twitter at BGFH79, and until next time, I will talk to you guys again later. Stop recording video.